All right, thank you very much. Now, of course, the big story that has brought a lot of attention back to Parliament is members of Parliament siphoning millions in mileage claims despite the ailing economy. That is a story there that is pretty sad. The Kenya taxpayer is losing more than 1.8 billion per year. That figure again, 1.8 billion per year through mileage claims made by members of Parliament who do not necessarily drive to their constituencies weekly or monthly. That is a story that was done by Francis Gashuri online. For news, and also here he's gone a little bit in depth, so you want to go ahead and check that story out right there. Now, Governor Peter Munya to launch political party next week. A story there that is in Meru County. The battle for supremacy in Meru County continues, and it's taken a new twist after the Governor Peter Munya announced that he will be unveiling a political party that he will use to seek re-election in 2017. That was following the dissolution of the Alliance Party of Kenya, famously known as MBAS. So he's going to be doing that next week. We'll be keeping a watch on that. An interesting story here as well that has brought on quite the response, especially on social media and online, done here by our Benjamin Ofula. It is about AP spokesperson Masood Mwenye. Among 63 officers sacked by the vetting board, and startling revelations that were made there about how much they are making. You can see the vetting process, which began in 2014, has so far seen, though, 1364, that's 1,364 officers vetted, out of whom a number were cleared, that is 1272 are cleared and 29 cases remain. But if you go to the details of the story, some sacked, there were SSPs who are sacked and getting money in their M-Pesa, 7 million, 3 million transactions through over a period of time, and that is what they were able to get there. So they have the list of the people who are sacked over on that page, so you can go ahead and read that story. Now, Migori MCA speaker clash over graft report. Remember in Migori we had that story yesterday as well, where there was a clash with the speaker, Gordon Ogola. They want him to step aside over misappropriating 12 million Kenya shillings of public funds. So that story there, the back and forth, the crux of the matter, right there on the page. The contractors stormed Embu County Assembly over pay. The similar thing that had happened over in Machakos now happening here. Contractors and suppliers on Wednesday stormed the Embu County Assembly demanding answers as to why the county has not paid the dues. So again, that story online, you can go ahead and see that. About 400 million, they say. Regional news now. Zambia awards government workers from between 9 to 29% pay rise. So it is good to work in Zambia right about now. So it ended, though, a 2-year freeze on wage rises, State Radio said on Wednesday, quoting a senior government official and union leader. So you can find out more details again right there on the website. Alright, so Empire's cookie, for those of you who watch Empire, that is Saraji P, says that Lupita Nyong'o, or they still don't know how to say her name, Lupita Nyong'o, Nanyong'o, Ninyanyang'o, she says, better known by Cookie, has expressed her admiration for Hollywood sensation and Kenyan-born Lupita Nyong'o, and not for acting skills, of course, and also because of her short hair. She's able to pull that off quite well. Alright, so another story here. Former stars TM Hussein Terry says FKF planning to rig elections. Like we say, we are focusing on those elections. And the former Coast Region NEC member Hussein Terry has alleged a plot by Football Federation of Kenya to rig the forthcoming elections. That story there over there. You want to know about the state of football, and that is always discussed on Monday Special. If you want to get a little bit more in depth there, you can go ahead and check that story out. Right, some other news here for Southampton. Ronald Koeman chooses Southampton over Netherlands. The manager has ruled himself out of leaving the Premier League club to become the Netherlands' next coach. The Dutch national team are struggling under Danny Blind and failed to qualify for Euro 2016 after losing 5 of their 10 group games. So trouble there in that particular team, but hopefully all will go well. Action, of course, starts tomorrow, and we'll be waiting to see how these teams progress. Right, a reminder, you can go ahead on our page. We have home, we have news, we have entertainment, sports, lifestyle. Don't forget, we are still focusing on Tanzania, the election coming up soon. You can go on the website and stream live and find out all the shows you missed. They're on there. And also we advise you, please download the Citizen TV app. It is absolutely free. What's going to happen is it can give you breaking news. You can save stories offline so that you can read a little bit later on. You can favorite your stories, you can share them, and start a small conversation over there. So go to Google Play Store if you're using Android, go to App Store if you're using iOS, and of course download it on your PC as well. Of course, there are some of the stories that are making headlines, and that's www.citizentv.co.ke. We now hand you over to the band. Good morning.